Well, good afternoon, guys. This is Marty the Mad Magpie here, and I've just heard in the last few minutes that apparently Newcastle United's takeover by Saudi PIF has been called into question after leaked documents in the United States, of all places. Yeah, that's right, the United States have indicated that the chairman of Newcastle United, Al Rouhani, has been a minister in the Saudi government. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Of course he is. But anyway, before I get on to that, if you want to subscribe to my channel, guys, it's completely free. If you're checking out my channel for the first time, welcome. I hope you enjoy my videos. And if you like any of my videos, then please give us a like. It'll be much appreciated. Okay, so that's all the commercial bullshit out the way. So let's get on with this then. So it's come out then, documents released in the US saying that Al Rouhani, the Newcastle chairman, is a minister in government in Saudi Arabia, right? Which we all knew already. You know, it's not common. You know, it's not a shock. But according to some of these fuckers out there, like Amnesty UK and people like that, always going to jump on the bandwagon, always looking for an excuse to criticise the club and the regime that runs it, apparently. And it basically said, oh, the Newcastle United, the PIF didn't tell the Premier League this. They didn't tell him he was in government. They said there was no links to the Saudi government, no links at all. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Of course there is. Where do you think all the money's coming from, eh? Out of a piggy bank, you fucking useless twats. Honestly, it's anything to get one over on the Saudi regime at Newcastle United. The Saudi regime, the Saudi owners at Newcastle, they just want to get their own over on us. And it's got to me this afternoon, it really has. But let's look at it again, right? The reason Newcastle United's takeover was passed through was nothing to do with the fact that the Saudi PIF had nothing to do with the Saudi state. Of course they bloody well have. But it wasn't now to do with that anyway. It was the piracy issue that was the problem. The Premier League had said, look, we can't have you in charge of a Newcastle United or a Premier League club if you've been pirating the games. Do you admit to it? Yes, we do. We were doing that. Okay, will you stop it? Yes, we will. We promise. Okay? Solemn vow, we will stop piracy. So they did that, and the deal was waved through by the Premier League. So, what has this got to do with it? Of course he's a member of the Saudi government. He's bloody well high up in Saudi Arabia. And you know what, honestly, again, as I said before, Amnesty UK have jumped on it. They've jumped on it again. Oh, having the Saudi regime running Newcastle United. Oh, this is going on and that's going on in the world. There's stuff like that going on in this country. And it's turned a blind eye to by the government. You know, why don't you just stop looking at what countries preaching and what they actually do in their own laws, their own governments, and just concentrate on it? Because this has got absolutely nothing to do with a football club. Nothing at all to do with Newcastle United. So what I say to Amnesty UK, back off. It's got fuck all to do with you. These documents have been leaked to the American government. The American government have probably just looked and went, oh yes, so he is, he's a minister. Oh, we'll tell Britain, oh yes, I see that, yes, minister in Saudi government. Okay, well, we do a lot of business with Saudi. So do we in America. Yeah, oh well, we'll toss that away, it doesn't matter. But it's a real rant here, guys, because they're just trying to get anything in, stick the knives in Newcastle United. But I can tell you now, nothing can be done because these guys own Newcastle United. So it doesn't matter whether the guy is in charge of the country, whether he sits on the government, or whether he's in charge of the Mackie D's in the fucking Parliament building over there. It doesn't bloody matter. Not to us, not as fans, not to the football club. So what I say to these people who are trying to stick their knives in, wanting the Premier League to comment, wanting Newcastle United to comment, wanting the Saudi government to comment, you hold out for them comments, guys. You go with that. Because I'll tell you what it is. They are not going to respond. Because why should they? It's none of your bloody business. It's nobody's business out there apart from the club and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and Saudi PIF. So it's nobody's business. And instead of having jibes about the Saudi regime, Maybe you should take a look at what's going on in other countries in the world instead of having a jibe at Newcastle United and having a jibe at the supporters who support them. You shouldn't be supporting a club and a group like that in your team. You shouldn't have owners like that. What I say, fuck off, mind your own business. That's what I say. So Newcastle's takeover, questioned, but nothing will come of it, guys. It is absolutely a shot in the dark. It's people making noise again. But tell your troubles up the chimney, guys, because we aren't listening. I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Marty the Mad Magpie, thank you so much. Bye-bye for now.